Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the patrons. Make sure to subscribe. We are trying to hit 50,000 subscribers until the end of the year. Help me out there and let's get going, guys. And I wanted to talk a little bit about a common thing lately that's been basically saying that this mode, which is the mode that you are seeing me play right now, which is the new April Fool's event, right? Mode. Basically, people are saying that it's the best mode to actually grind the crafting event. And I wanted to show this gameplay because, as you see, I'm really bad at it. I'm missing a lot of shots. And yeah, I'm not the most, leaned, tank or ground driver or player ever, right? Got sniped there very quickly. I'm more of an aircraft guy, but still, you will see that even in a bad kind of game that I did here, I killed I don't know, 2 guys or something like that. It was really kind of a bad one. I managed to get a lot of points. I don't know yet if it feels better or not. I think it depends on many things. Yes, indeed, I think it feels like you have a lot more points for some reason. I don't know if it's because it's RB together with kind of a high tier here with the helicopters and tanks and stuff. So it might be just that, that gives you the impression. It might not have any bonuses or anything like that. But, I don't know, I barely did anything on this match. And I managed to get 2,000 points. With the multiplier, it becomes a lot more. It becomes I don't know, 3,000, 4,000 maybe. No, it's 3,000 or something like that. So, yes, I think it is worth it to actually play this, but mainly because it's really fun to actually play this game mode, not because it gives you more points or anything like that. I still think that the main thing about this crafting event, or any crafting event to that matter, is to try to play with stuff that you actually enjoy playing it. It's the best way to actually make it so that it's not a grind. It is just a fun time playing it. That can be a problem when you are trying to grind something. For example, I was trying to grind the Coolness 2000, for example, and I was using the nets, and I wasn't getting a lot of kills compared to if I was flying an ADF or even the MiG-29, right? But still, I was researching other aircraft, so it's fine when you do that. But even then, I mean, if you're trying to do as in the shortest time possible the event, I think the main thing is just to have fun. Play with something that I already did a video covering that, but play with something that it's the highest tier that you can. But the main thing is always to have fun and just to actually play in a way that you have a lot of kills, or aircraft, tanks, anything like that actually you're good at. Normally stuff that you are good at, you can have fun with it normally, right? So those two go hand to hand. And I think this game mode, if you are not being able to play it correctly and get a lot of kills, it might not be that good. But in a general sense, if you are a very good tank driver or anything like that, you will probably do better than me, and then you can get a lot of points. There is another factor to this game mode in specific that it is worth to mention. It is the ability to respawn a lot and being RB, you know? You can respawn a lot with the soldiers there. And that thing only can, make sure that you will actually get a lot of time in battle. And the more time in battle, the more chances you have of getting points. So, and especially if the way that everything is in this game mode, it just makes sense, right? That it is not like an RB in air, that you only have one aircraft, and if you die, you gotta get to another battle. Or a tank battle that you need to just keep getting points and points if you are getting killed to get a lot of respawn points and then keep spawning on the match. This is almost infinite in the time frame of the battle, right? So you can spawn a lot of times. So as you see here, for example, I spawned before the tanks. I spawned 3 times or 2 times. I was trying to play the game a little bit, something like that. And then I got the points to get the tanks. I will get the tanks, drive the tanks a little bit, get killed in the tanks, killed 1 or 2 guys, but then getting killed. And you will see that even getting not a lot of kills and basically being a bot in the match, I still managed to get quite a lot of points. So yeah, I think it is worth it to actually play this, but only if you are enjoying yourself doing so. If you don't like, which there's always people that don't like this type of mode, it is not really worth it. I still think that if you can have fun and still grind something, it is a little bit more useful, but I mean, not everything needs to be grind, and I really believe on that really not, it's not everything that needs to be grinding. So yeah, enjoy this game mode. It really feels like it gives you a little bit more, but it's, as I said, it's really hard to say if it's due to the fact that you can spawn a lot of times, and it is a high tier battle together with RB, or if it's because of the game mode having kind of a like an extra, you know, reward that you get in the mission points. I really doubt that it has that. It's probably just a normal game mode, but still, as I said, you have probably that idea just because you're spawning a lot. And as you see, I mean, I'm getting killed left and right here, and you will see I'm still getting a lot of points. I mean, of course 2,000 points is not a lot, but I mean, it's basically a match like this with before the multipliers. Getting 2,000 points means that you get a box, at least 1 box. So I don't know, man, it just seems nice, and it's a very good changing pace, specifically in the game mode. I don't know, it's just still very fun and different to actually do this game mode. Something that especially for tank players, it might be a very good breath of fresh air, basically, right? The aircraft, we had that in top tier with the new like maps and stuff in the last patches that we had. So having these in the ground, it really, like, even if it's just for some days, it really makes a difference, I think. And Gaijin really needs to focus on this type of thing. Not April Fool's events, but trying to do this more often, or trying, I mean, I don't know, I have a problem with maps in tanks. That's the main problem that I have with playing every single time in the same type of map, of just being clustered with buildings and just short range engagements. These modern tanks especially, they do need like room to actually do well. It's the same principle that we normally see in the aircraft that we have already in the top tier. So I don't know, these game modes with just the soldiers here, it kind of brings that in the same maps, which is kind of funny. So yeah, very, very funny, not funny, like fun map, or game mode. And I really think it's worth it for you to play, just to have this breath of fresh air, right? As I said, I don't think it gives you anything else, but this idea of, you know, having this type of different gameplay, it really does help for you to actually do the grinding on the event without noticing. So if you haven't, go check it out. See if you can notice the difference on like points. I don't see any differences, and I think people actually didn't find anything in the file. So yeah, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and I see you guys on the next one. So bye guys, see you.